are
from the back of my car.
here. We're
on my
home.
bed.
We made it. We made it home from Seattle after the Mariners games. We got to listen to the one today. They won
guys.
barely. It's almost a catastrophe. But we have a new and exciting development. Some of you might have known, but Claire Marie was trying to get a new puppy. Claire actually built us a PowerPoint presentation about why she should get to have a new dog when her sister goes off to college, because she knew that she was going to be lonely. And because of this, we agreed that she probably should have a new dog. And I was just waiting for some folks to get here, and you guys are here, and guess what? There she is. This is our new little puppy. Claire?
This is Junie. What?
Yeah.
This is Junie. She's only 2 months today.
Only 2 months today.
Yes.
She's pretty stinking cute.
She is the cutest, and her thing has a little charm on it with her name. Oh, she says hello.
She says hello. And then we got Maya. Maya. Maya's just fresh from the car wash. I just leave her in the back of the truck and then go through the car wash, and she usually comes out pretty good.
That's not
I'm just
what he
kidding.
does
I'm just
at
kidding.
all.
I take her to there's a dog wash place. Maya. There's a dog wash place that we take her to, but she's all kinds of fuzzy and fluffy and clean right now too.
She is a Aussie Doodle. She's a Blue Merle.
A Blue Merle Aussie Doodle.
Yes.
She was purchased by another family as their
It was for their daughter as an emotional support animal, but they didn't emotionally connect how the daughter wanted to, and so they were selling her, and we snatched her up.
Yeah, they had a rehoming fee, and so we paid the rehoming fee, which is essentially what they paid for the dog. So same but different. But
And she likes when I hold her feet like this.
Anyway, she's pretty chill. So far we have peed in the house, pooped in the house,
All in my room.
puked in the yard. So
All in.
you know.
It's all fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
Hello everyone. So yeah.
This is the water thing I was telling you about.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's neat.
Mine, not for you, babe.
Yeah, okay. Heather's showing off this little water gizmo that she bought. Look at that. Oh yeah, drink some water. And then go puke in the car again.
She didn't puke in the car.
No, she will though. Maybe not. Anyways, it was getting late, and I was like, I gotta get everybody on here. I gotta show off the
June,
pups,
it's okay.
man. I gotta show off
Maya, you're gonna
the savage
whip her in the
beasts
face.
here.
Nah,
June is not overly ready to deal with Maya.
Not at all.
Maya's 9 years old, but she acts like she's freaking 6 months old. She's a spaz. She's just a tornado of a dog. And so we rolled in, and June was like, "Hey, man,
Junie, can you sit?
respect my
Maya, get away.
space."
Get away! I'm trying to show you something.
They've got to figure it out.
For success.
They're gonna figure it out. This is, they're just learning. Maya's like, this is my house.
See,
You
Junie,
need to
that's your
understand I'm
friend.
the
That's
top
your
dog.
Sister.
But look at these crazy little dogs, man. This is as clean as she has ever been. I spent like 25 minutes
This is
cleaning her
odd.
at the doggy bath. So her fur is like awesome. It's so clean,
Junie.
and it actually smells good. It's pretty wonderful.
Don't ever leave me like that
We're pretty
again.
excited about it, aren't we, Maya? You got clean
Can you sit?
ears too. Ears
Good,
are all
good. Can you lay
clean,
down?
no stink,
Lay down.
no
Lay down, Junie.
nasties.
Junie, lay down. Don't.
Yeah. So
You
that's
didn't have a collar to clip this to.
that's Maya.
You
This is her
tuck
life.
one end and
She's
then
just
whip
a
it around your
dork,
neck and clip it, which you want.
and she sheds like you can't believe. It's even after. Look at that. See all that hair? Look
Yeah.
at this. This is every time you touch Maya, right here. That's why, unfortunately, she doesn't get to just cruise around the outside, or I mean the inside of the house.
Can I
Not
help
like
you?
I'd like,
Yeah,
but
please.
anyway. Yes, those are. She is a yellow lab. Yes.
Oh, I really don't want you taking this thing
Yep.
off.
She says, "You're in charge, Maya." I'm gonna flop over on my back and let it be known, which is good.
That's
Maya's
weird.
like the most
know.
chill
Can you
dog
open
ever.
this,
Maya doesn't fight.
Corey?
Maya doesn't give a crap about anything, dude. Like Maya doesn't eat the chickens. She don't.
Can you open that?
Is this like a dog poop bag
Yeah,
thing?
I wanted one for her leash.
I mean, I'm sure I
The loop
can.
part
Yeah,
that I
here.
So-
gave you.
Hold,
Can
here,
I-
hold this for a second. I need 2 hands to do it.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you knew what you were doing.
Boy, they didn't really set you up for success with this. I can get it, maybe. I'm afraid I'm gonna break it.
If you break it, we can get a carabiner for it. It's not a big deal if that does break.
What are you trying to clip it on?
Her leash.
Sorry, as you guys watch me struggle here. It's struggling not to break it is the problem.
Dad, if you break it, like, it's fine.
There it goes.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. You want me to clip it on right now?
If you want.
You guys got any pickle jars you need opened? Just over here being a man, no big deal.
Oh. All right.
Oh,
Come on, June.
Maya! Gross.
What's she doing?
I'm gonna guess she just ate
Going.
cat poop out of the garden, but not from our cat because our cat doesn't go
Jun.
inside
Ginny
or
babes.
outside. So some random, get her out of there.
Come on.
That's
Junie, I really need
Somewhere.
you to stop for a second.
Gross. Excuse you.
Stop. For just
oh,
a
you
second.
got poop
Yeah.
breath.
Come on,
Why you don't let dogs lick you?
Junie.
Because they eat.
Come on.
Come on, Maya. Let's go, Maya. They're gonna go.
Leash.
They gotta go do an adventure.
You don't like a leash.
They gotta go do an adventure. They don't
Junie,
like
come on.
leashes. Oh, she'll figure it out.
Junie.
You guys want to check this out?
Junie, come on.
This is the walking on a leash moment here.
Come on. Let's go for a ride.
Alrighty. They're going. They're going on an adventure.
You might have to go
I'm gonna go in here and kick back and chat with
Yeah.
you guys while they go do that. They gotta go drop something off for Mama. Now I can pay attention to my comments, my peeps. Say what up. Thank you guys for joining us. So, yeah, that was kind of fun. Picking up the new pup between me and you. I'm not super stoked about it. Another dog means a lot more responsibility for me, which, you know, kids, they're always like, oh, I'll take care of everything. But we all know I'm going to do it. So I'm going to have to figure out, oh, who's watching them. Sit. Sit. Bob. Maya. Anyhow, I don't let her be rude. I'm not gonna let her just go jamming onto the food because I want her to not do that. Anyway, yeah, so my daughter's gonna, I mean, while it's new, she's gonna be into it, but as soon as it gets hard, then I'm gonna have to do it. And that kind of is lame, but whatever. She needs it. When her sister goes away, she's gonna need a buddy, and that's the whole purpose of this. So that's it. And I mean, what are you supposed to do when your freaking daughter builds a 15-minute PowerPoint presentation and comes in and sits you down in the living room and is like, I'm gonna show you guys my PowerPoint presentation about why I should get to have a puppy. I'll tell you what you do. You get her a damn puppy. That's what you do. Get away from me. You just ate cat shit and now you just put your lips on me. It's the worst. I hate it. Oh. Anyway. Well, I'm taught my lab mix how to potty train. Junie will follow Maya. She will. You'll figure it out. It'll be good. Maya, if Maya has an accident in the house, it's because she like got into something. Like, it's so rare, but when it happens, oh boy. I always know too, because I'll wake up, like, it'll wake me up. The smell of it will wake me up in the middle of the night, and I'll be like eyes open, and I'm like, oh no, and I know that I'm about to go into a freaking war zone, dude. And I'll go over to her kennel because Maya sleeps in a kennel at night, and it'll just be exactly that. It'll look like freaking, what was his name? The guy that used to smash fruit all the time, the comedian Gallagher. Like Gallagher was in there with a hammer, just smashing bags of poop in the thing, just everywhere. Yes, we have a cat. We do. We have one cat. Her name is Phoebe. That was my other daughter's. I swear I'll do everything. You won't have to do anything. Oh, I'll take care of all of it. I'm gonna be the most responsible person in the whole world. You'll never even have to change the litter box. Sure. Anyway, the cat's cool. Maya loves the cat. Cat loves Maya. The little puppy will like the cat. All my little critters on my farm here, they all get along. I don't have a farm. I live in town, but everybody gets along. She does, but Dad, exactly. Cabin is so far still alive. Cabin is not. The cabin has not caught on fire yet, which is good. Unfortunately, the city of Spokane, another fire popped up near the city of Spokane, and it's burnt up like a considerable amount of it. Lots of neighborhoods, a lot of people's homes have been lost. Really sad. There's a softball complex there that Ellie has, had in the past has played softball tournaments in, and that's all burnt up. And it was threatening the VA hospital. I'm not sure if they got that. There was a not assisted living, but sort of like that was there. Just all bad. Yeah, anywhere around 9 Mile Falls, Airway Heights, Spokane, that whole area up there is just absolutely being devastated right now, and it's freaking awful, man. I mean, people's whole lives, in their homes with all their memories, everything, and just poof, yeah, it's really, really unfortunate. It's very sad. And we had friends. We have a lot of friends actually that are in the area. We had friends that were trying to evacuate last night, and they were in gridlock traffic for like 4 hours trying to get out. And the fire was burning like a couple blocks away from them. They were just stuck. And that's one of them things. I guess if you live in a city, if you live in a big city, especially, it's fine until you need to get out, and then you got to try and get out, and then it's like it's madness, and unfortunately that happens. So yeah, I do need to have that PowerPoint ready. You're right, Margina. That would be, yeah, like, hey, I'd like to sit you guys down and watch something real quick here. You remember this moment? Fire is scary. Fire is actually super scary. Yeah, so story time. Buckle in. Here you go. Here's what happens when you let me just sit here unbridled and talk about whatever the hell pops into my mind. But we talked about fire, so let's get on it. Oh, it's okay, Cindy. I know it's late. You can catch a replay if you want, and if not, thanks for popping in. Appreciate you very much. Anyhow, so I let's see, this is about 20 years ago now, actually, come to think of it. I was just getting ready to transition out of the military, and when I was getting ready to do that, my old boss, I had been working at the time at, doing recruiting, and anyway, so I was sitting in the recruiting office, and we were talking, and we used to do this like weekend drill thing where we try and get people to join, and we'd give them like a weekend of trying some soldier stuff, and we always made it like super fun. Like we did really cool stuff. Like we do like massive ambush situations, or like movement to contact, and like we do like an amphibious assault, or we'd arrange to have helicopters come in and pick everybody up, and we'd take them on a helicopter ride and then drop them down, and they'd get ambushed. And I mean, we tried to make it as fun and exciting as possible, because like, that's what you do. And one of the things that we used to teach was a mountain survival class, and in this mountain survival class, we would do like rappelling. There was like a 100-foot waterfall that we would go, and we would rappel down this waterfall. And we would do food procurement and shelter, you know, and things like that. And like a knots course, learning how to tie knots and some stuff like that. And anyway, as we were doing that, we went to prep everything. So we got everything in the area up in the mountains that we normally do it. And then a forest fire started. And when the forest fire started, we were like, crap, that's going to burn up all of our stuff. Let's go up there and get stuff. So we jumped in the government vehicle and we were in uniform. And so we drove up the, and we were like, in our minds, like, if it's not safe, they're going to stop us, right? Like, if it's not safe, they will stop this car. They're not going to allow us to drive to our certain death, right? Why would they do that? So we're cruising up the road and we're passing fire truck after fire truck after fire truck. And we're just jamming up there. Hi, Amanda. And we're cruising up the road, passing these fire trucks, and they're just waving at us. And we make it to our area where all of our stuff was stashed, and we start loading everything into the car. And pretty soon it just starts to get really eerie. It starts to get to a point where I was like, this is a strange, you know, sometimes you just know something, like you don't have to be told whatever, it's just intuitive. You just feel that something is off. And the first sign that was there was that the air was, it was pink. Everything around us was pink. It was like you were wearing pink sunglasses. The smoke was incredibly thick, of course, but also, and the thing that really stuck out to me that made me be like, we need to get out of here, was the silence. It was complete and total perfect silence. There was no sound at all. And that is just incredibly odd. And I was like, this isn't right. So my boss, I said, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here. We gotta go right now. Like, the rest of this crap, who cares? Leave it where it is. Like, whatever. We got what was mostly important. Let's go. Let's get out of here. So we jump in the car. We go. We turn. We start going down the road. Tammy, you haven't missed much. You're still here for the good part. So we take a right. We turn, and as we're going, there's a small cabin, and we stop at that cabin because there's a fire truck coming at us, and so we end up kind of stuck in the road, and we got to get around each other. We get by that cabin, and I watch them start spraying foam on this cabin, right? So they start to spray foam on this little cabin. What I didn't know at the time, but I learned much later, is that someone snapped a photo. One of the firefighters snapped a photo of them spraying that cabin, and they had about maybe like less than a quarter of that cabin covered in foam, and they took that picture with the timestamp. Well, I had just passed them right when that foam started to spray. So it could have seconds likely after we went by them that photo was taken. And everything behind that cabin was just a massive wall of orange. Everything was on fire. Everything that we had just been in, all the stuff where I had just said, we need to go, we need to get the hell out of here right now, was completely engulfed in flames. I didn't know that had happened because we had just barely left and we were driving. But as we were driving, unbeknownst to us, the fire was actually rolling across the road behind us. As we continued up the road, we got to another place where they were starting to backburn another area. And so they were actively starting fires, which we were then driving through. And we're like, maybe this isn't such a good idea. Oh my God, we're in trouble, you know? So we get up, up on the top of the mountain, there's a kind of like a fork, a three-way fork. You can sort of continue going straight on the road you're on or hang to the right. Well, we wanted to go to the right because if we went that way, it was on the other side of the canyon and we could look back where we had just been and see, you know, how big the fire was. But also, coincidentally, there were probably 10 signs stuck to a tree and they all said escape route. And so we were like, okay, obviously this is the safe route to go. Let's take the escape route. We will escape the fire if we go that way. And so we took a right and we started going down the mountain. Well, as we're going down the mountain, we get to a point where it kind of flattens out just before we end up hitting. It's like we're on the top and it flattens out and it comes to a pinch point and then there's this great big giant canyon, right? Well, just before we get to that canyon, I see the fire out my window about maybe 100 yards. And I was like, holy crap, the fire is like, it's in the canyon. And so my boss at the time, he punches it. And when he punches it, we start ripping down the road towards the canyon. And I'm like, the fire's in the canyon. This road goes into the canyon. This is a stupid idea. You're going to get us killed. Like, stop, stop, stop. You need to stop the car. So he stops the car, and as that's happening, I can hear coming up the canyon wall, I can hear fire just roaring like a freight train, and it's starting to get so hot, I have to roll the window up. I can't stand it. And then up in front of us, there were a bunch of trees, and as he's trying to get this car turned around, he misses reversed, and so it revs the engine up really crazy loud, and then we can't get the car to shift into gear, and we're sitting there, and I'm watching the trees. The fire hasn't even hit them yet, but it's so hot that they're exploding. They're hitting their flash point, and the trees are literally exploding. They're just catching on fire, and I mean, the canyon wall is incredibly steep, so this fire is just coming up this wall so fast. We finally get the car turned around, and now everything that was in front of us that we were about to drive into, now that's all completely engulfed in flames, and we're turned around and we're driving back the way we had just come. The fire's coming over the road behind us. You can see it in the mirrors. And then the point that I had seen the fire earlier had now made it to the road, and so now we had to shoot through that fire and get on the other side of that, and then get back up to the top, and then hang a right, hoping that we weren't driving into even more fire, because we didn't know. There was no way. It's not like there wasn't a way for us to tell what we were doing. We drove, we took that right, we got out, and that eventually got us to the other ridge where we could look back, and everything that we had just been on twice, both ridges that we had just been on, both sides of it, now I could see completely in fire. And we watched that fire coming across the forest and just like doing the same thing. As soon as it would just start getting close to these trees, they were so hot, they burst into flames. And yeah, I mean, it blistered the paint on the vehicle. It was one of the closest moments to death that I've ever had. Like I was seconds away from, you know, I mean, from certain death, and we got through it, and it was pretty intense. I don't mess with fire since then. That's I feel like God gave me my pass. I feel like God said, hey, I'm gonna let you slide on this one, but don't go up there and poke the bear anymore. And so I'm straight. I'm cool. I don't fight fire. I don't got nothing to do with it. I don't go up there and looky-loo when there's forest fires. I'm cool, man. I can't see it. So we going to the taco wrangler or
Whatever
what?
you want to do. They're going to get froyo with Peyton. Go on.
They are both our daughters?
Yes.
Oh, do they have the dog?
Yes.
Mama's here.
Go on.
Did Claire give you back her microphone?
Yeah, it's in the car.
Okay, cool. Well, yes, the replay. Ruth, you missed the puppy, so we debuted the puppy, but the girls had some stuff to do, and it was like I either show you guys a brief little moment with the puppy, or I don't, and it would have been like 10 o'clock tonight or tomorrow, and so I thought I'll just show you quick, and then we'll just do what we do. So, yeah, somebody was definitely watching over me and protecting me. There's no doubt about that. You know, it's funny. Well, I guess while we're on the fire thing, and Heather can talk about this one time, and this was before the forest fire, right? At the green, or was it after?
Well, after.
Okay, so I guess I didn't learn my lesson, because it must have been after. We went to our local bar here. It's called the Green Lantern Tavern, and we went there to go have a beer. And so we were on the back patio having a beer, and I looked out, like over the fence, and I saw smoke, like quite a bit of smoke. I'm like, what the heck? So I jumped up on a table and I looked at, and there was like a fire, like in this neighborhood, like this.
Did you pee her?
I did.
You did?
Yes. This house is like, it was on fire, and I'm like, oh my God, like that's not cool. So I go running out of the bar, right? I just come sprinting out of the bar. Well, they had a door guy who's kind of like a bouncer, and I think he thought I was going to a fight, so he goes chasing me. So now this guy's chasing me, trying to tell me to stop, and I'm like, I'm not gonna stop. So I'm sprinting down the road. I get over to where this fire is. I run into the backyard. I get in the backyard, and there's a kid. He's probably like maybe 8, 10 years old, somewhere in there. And he's just standing there staring at what is now this garage, which is completely on fire on the one side, and the fence that's on fire, and he's holding a book of matches. And I can tell that like this kid started the fire clearly, but it was, I'm guessing, an accident. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So I was like, holy shit. And I go over and I'm trying to, spray this fire, but by now it's pretty well out of control, right? And so it's just me at this point, and this kid is there, and so I'm trying to spray this house down, and I'm asking the kid, "Is anybody inside? Is anybody inside?" Because the garage is attached to the house, and he can't speak, and I gotta like go over and I like hit him like, "Hey, is anybody inside?" And he's like, "My grandpa." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I realize in this moment that I'm a little bit beyond saving this house. It's so on fire. And then the craziest thing that I've ever seen. I mean, it's like out of a movie. I watched that garage. The fire was all on the outside of it, and I watched that garage suck that fire in like it was freaking taking a drag of a cigarette. Just went, and all of the fire sucked inside of the wall. And for like a brief moment, there was no fire at all. And then, boom! It blew back out, flashed up, and on the front side of it, there was a window. And this lady said, "There's a cat in there. Open the door." But this window was broken, like a baseball had gone through it, and it was sucking air through that hole so violently that it was whistling and making a tornado inside. I could see it. And so I'm like, I'm not opening the door. I saw the movie Backdraft. I know what happens. Like, that cat's gonna die. I'm sorry. And so then I go to the back door and I push open the back door, and there's this old guy. I'm like, "Hey man, we gotta go. Like, you gotta get out of this house." "I'm not leaving my house." I'm like, "I'm gonna drag your ass out of this house, dude. Like, you gotta go." By now, the neighbor's garage is now on fire. The fence is on fire. And for the first time in my whole life, dude, I got to see firefighters roll up, like with my own eyes, like being some like no shit heroes, dude. Like, these guys roll in. I'm trying to get this guy out of the freaking house, and this dude rolls in, and he's on the top of the ladder, and he's got like a water cannon, like it's a 50 cal, like he's in freaking war. And he rolls in right as the flames have now started to just start to catch this big ass tree on fire. I mean, we're very close to like this becoming a problem that's like out of control. And he just water cannons this tree, and he gets it out, and then they start going to fight it. And they're pulling hose, and I run out there. I'm like, "Hey, how can I help?" And the firefighter's like, "Hey, grab this hose, help me." So I grab the hose, and we're running it down the road, and we gotta like push this car out of the way so that we can get to the fire hydrant and hook the hose up. And then he's like, "Hey, make sure the hose doesn't kink and move it." So I'm like running around. I'm not a firefighter, dude. I've never done any of this crap. I'm just trying to be helpful, like I was basically first on the scene. So anyway, all this to say, we get it all said and done, and they end up getting the fire out, and the guy gets out and everything, and it was crazy. And then I just like saunter back over to the bar as if nothing happened, just smelling like freaking house fire smoke. And I roll in there, and everyone's like, "Dude, what the hell did you just do?" And I'm like, I don't know.
None of us knew. He literally just jumped up and ran. There were no words. He didn't speak anything to any of us there, so we were all just sitting there like, "Where'd Corey go?"
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, so that happened. That was a house fire situation. I mean, it's not like I really necessarily saved anything, but I sure tried, I guess. And then, boy, what else? Let's see. Who must have not stayed? Oh, the kids? Are they here?
Okay.
The plan finds you. Yeah, dude. It's so weird, I am definitely that guy. Like that. Those things seem to happen to me more often than they probably should. But that was yeah, that was a wild one. Really, 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 really good buddy of mine, Tommy. He had a similar situation. Lives here in town. He's now a police officer here in town. He's a freaking hero. Was driving home, saw a house was on fire, saw it was smoky. He was like, "What the hell?" Decided to go open the door. And there was a family in there. There's people, and there's a woman in there, and she couldn't get out. And he crawled into that house through the fire and the smoke, and ended up pulling them out and saving them. And the city gave him an award for that. Tommy and I we used to work together, and we served together, and he's a hell of a good guy. So anyhow.
Who was asking about the puppy?
Puppy. Where's it at? Junie. Put her in this hammock with me. Give me the love. Hello, little girl. Oh, here's the new puppy. Now you guys are getting it. If you didn't see her before, she's back. She's here. Oh, are you gonna love on Maya? Are you loving Maya? Is that your friend? Hi, Junie. Hi, Junie B.
I can't hose this off, it won't be dry.
Okay. I mean, you could. Oh, 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 oh. Okay.
What are you doing?
She's trying to jump. She's making an escape. Isn't she freaking cute? She's so freaking cute. We told the story earlier, but I'll reiterate it. Or no, I'll tell it again. She was purchased by a family for their daughter as an emotional support dog. The daughter said that her and the dog weren't connecting like she thought. I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyway, whatever. They were looking to rehome, and so we chose to contact them and just ask them questions. And Claire was wanting a dog. We didn't know what, and so she's a Aussie Doodle, is what she is, and so we decided to go meet her, and we met her, and she seemed pretty cute. And so then we let Claire meet her, and of course I knew right then. I mean, when do you take a kid to see a puppy that they're not like, I want it? And so of course she wanted it, and so they had a rehoming fee, which was basically what they paid for the dog. So we bought the dog. We got the dog. We got it all said and done last week, but we had a trip to Seattle this weekend to go watch the Mariners, so we decided that we would see if they'd hold the dog, through the weekend, and we'd pick it up. So that's what we did. And yeah, so June is her name. I don't remember what they had called her, but Claire's gonna call her June or Junie, and that's it. She's so excited. She's like, this is gonna be my best friend. She's going everywhere with me. I think they've had the puppy. She's 12 weeks old, so they've had the puppy for a month. Like I said, I don't know. I don't understand that at all. It's a puppy. I mean, you don't know what kind of dog you're gonna have for a while, but whatever. She's got a good home now. She's gonna have a cool life. She's gonna live with some people that are gonna do cool stuff. She's gonna have cool adventures, because we're definitely not the leave your people. Was June B a book series, Heather?
Yeah, Junie B. Jones.
Junie B. Jones. That's where it came. Isn't that where Claire got the idea?
Yep.
Yeah, that's where Claire got the idea. Junie B. Jones. Yes, Janet.
Those are the books Claire used to read when she was
Because Claire used to read those books when she was little. Yeah. Junie B. Jones. So, man, that's cool. That's cool that you knew that. She will be a busy little puppy. She's going to have... The only thing is I hope, sometimes these Aussies like water and sometimes they don't. And I really hope that this one does. I had an Aussie, my brother did, when we were in high school. Actually, if you guys were watching my live, the house that I showed you guys when I was in Kittitas a couple days back, that's where we had that dog. And yeah, Cheryl, so far the cabin is still alive. We shall see. We just waiting on updates. But yeah, anyways, we had this Aussie. His name was Blue. He was freaking awesome. He was such a cool dog. And he loved the water. I mean, he loved the water more than our labs. It was crazy. If there was even a puddle, he'd go and just lay in it and roll around. Anything he could do to get wet. He was the coolest dog. And, it was just one of those, like, I don't know. You learn lessons, sometimes the really most awful, hard way that you possibly can. I'm not trying to bring the mood down. Trigger warning, this is about to get sad. But Blue kept figuring out how to get out of our yard. And my buddy's dog up the road was in heat, and Blue was going up there to try and, do what dogs do. And so my dad at the time, we had a doghouse, and so he attached a rope to the doghouse just to try and keep Blue contained. And unfortunately, you know, that evening, Blue found a way to get up on top of the doghouse, and then he jumped over our fence, and he had enough, you know, cord to do that, but not enough to touch the other side of the fence. And so my brother, whose dog, Blue was my brother's dog, my brother left to go to school, and he always would go say bye to Blue in the morning, and he went out there to say bye to Blue, and Blue was hanging on the other side of the fence, and you know, he was gone. There was no helping him. It was absolutely awful. Yeah, man, sucked. It was. I'm of the mind. There's no good way to lose a dog. There just isn't. It doesn't really matter how they go. It sucks always, but there's definitely worse ways than others. And that one was really, it sucked, man. That left some scars. Yeah. Oh, Cheryl, I'm sorry. Yeah. So you know how that feels. I mean, it's so sad, man. It's just so sad. And you know what sucks is I'm an adult now. I'm the same age now that my parents were at that same time, you know, and I like think back on it and I'm like, they ought to have known. Like I would know. I would think that I would know. But then again, I probably only know because it happened to us. But yeah, it sucked, man. My brother was pretty messed up on that. He had a bad string. He had a dog before her that was a collie mix, and her name was Lady. We had to put Lady down because she was a bitch, and she bit people, like too many people. Like biting one person's too many people, but Lady had a pretty good body count, so unfortunately we had to put Lady down. That sucked. And then we lost Blue, and that sucked. So my brother had some bad luck there for a little bit, but he's had some, you know, things have gone better. But anyway, on a rock and got close to the edge. Oof. Have I heard from the guy from the bar? You know what's funny is, actually, I have not. I genuinely thought that he would have texted me by now, but he hasn't. Which I'm a little confused. I mean, there's a million reasons. It could be that maybe the gal wrote my number down wrong. Maybe he hasn't been back into the bar to get my number since then. Maybe so many years has passed that he's just like, hey, I don't want to talk to that dude, or not. You know, maybe so. I don't know. You know, not my business to spread out in the world or whatever, but you know, he's had his struggles, and we had reconnected a few years back and talked for a while, and then, you know, there was just some things going on that I was just not conducive to me maintaining that friendship, I guess. But it seemed like he was, you know, pulled out and was doing good. So maybe he calls me, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. He's a good dude. You know, I know him to be a good dude anyways. Everyone makes their mistakes, and I don't know that that's even what the case is. I really don't. I mean, that might be negative for me to even put that in the world. I know that he owns his own business. Seems like he's doing good. So hopefully he hits me up. Sounds like his mom still owns the bar. I mean, there's a chance I'll be able to find him and figure it out. Still friends with his sister on Facebook, I think. So I might try and track him down and figure this out. We'll see. Dude, it was great. When I heard he was living there, I was like, what the heck, dude? That's so cool. Like, I'm stoked. I'm sure it's fine. Why he hasn't got a hold of me yet, I don't know, but I'll figure it out, and I will report back on that. Chihuahuas are assholes. They just are notoriously assholes. They're mean little shits. My sister had one, and he was a dick. The only thing that we had going for us is that his teeth had all rotted out, so it didn't really matter, but he'd bite. My dad's got one. My dad has a long-haired Chihuahua that he adopted. His name's Jimmy. I think I showed him to you guys in the fireworks stand. And he's about the only chill Chihuahua I've ever been around, but most of the time they're just assholes. They are like the definition of little man syndrome. And I just don't understand. I mean, could you imagine for a minute? Maya's like 65 pounds. Imagine if Maya had the attitude of a Chihuahua. She would be terrifying. What if big dogs acted like Chihuahuas? None of us would go outside.
Come here. Come on, Judy. Good girl.
Well, you got one of the nice ones. That's awesome. Yeah. Sometimes, dude, I don't understand though. Chihuahuas are just like, they're big for their britches, man. I live in Eastern Washington, and so there are
Come on.
lots of Chihuahuas over here. It's you know, people dig them.
Figured out, huh? We're getting it
Whoever owns them, but Chows are just really dumb. You know, Jim, my dad's dog Jim pees and poops in the house all the time too. I don't know if that's a Chihuahua thing or a little dog thing, because I know a lot of people that have little dogs that runs. We had for a little while, we had a toy or a toy-sized Australian Shepherd, and for the life of me, I could not keep him from pooping or peeing in the house. As a matter of fact, I think to spite me, he was such a little dick. He would poop in my shoes. That was his thing. He would go and find my shoes and poop in my shoes. And in the morning, I'd be like go to work, and I'm like, go to put my shoes on. There would be a freaking
She doesn't really
poo log in my shoe, and yeah. Anyway, he was a little turd. I think you meant to say you have one, maybe not hate one, Terry. 10.5. Oh man, I am sorry that happened to you. We still got Tex. Yep, we got Tex. And actually, the other goat that we were showing you guys that we were saying maybe we're gonna have to put down, we were likely going to. His feet ended up getting his feet under control, which is cool. And
Are you trying to play?
I don't know that he's gonna pack ever.
Maya.
I don't know that he'll pack ever, but
Is
she's
she playing?
she's
I
playing.
can't tell if
Oh,
she's
yeah.
Being funny or not.
no, she's being funny. But I don't know if we're gonna have to put him down. He might just be a pasture goat because he's doing good. He looks good. His feet are doing good. So that was a pretty big turnaround. Yeah, thanks for asking about that, Dina. That goat's name is Titan, was the one that I showed. We still have Tex though. He's fat right now. He's a big fat fatty. Every time we go on a walk, Tex is like now the one that has his hard time getting his fat ass up the hill, and then he'll just stop for no reason. Dude, he was pissing me off so bad, and then I'm not gonna lie, here's what I learned about goats. In some ways, they're very smart, and in other ways, they're the dumbest animals that exist on this planet. And if you want to test that theory, go walk with goats and get to a place where there's switchbacks, because they can't figure it out. It shuts their brain off. They go full all the way, completely moron mode, because you're on the same plane as them, and then all of a sudden you're below them or above them, doesn't matter, and they can't figure it out. It's like, take 3 more steps, dummy, and you'll see that the trail moves, but oh no. They freak out, and then what I learned is that they freak out, and then they try to go back the way that you just came from, which sucks ass, especially if that means that you have to now go up a hill to chase them or whatever. And anyway, so it ended up being a big fat pain in the ass. And then there was always people there, and so then they would follow the other people, and I had to be like, okay, this is a bunch of shit. I'm over it. So goats sometimes are dumb. But it also happens to be top of the hour. Twerk time! Yeah! You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Ricardo is here. What up? Ricardo is in the house. I did, yes. Missy, thank you for keeping me accountable. I'm actually surprised it wasn't Brenda. Usually Brenda is like, 37 seconds. Anyways,
I don't like your licks on my face.
yeah.
Can you watch in the bathroom?
The dog?
Yeah.
Sure can. So yeah. Goats can't do frickin' switchbacks. And I was trying to get our goat and trying to get them down the hill, and you have to grab them and like turn them around, and sometimes goats are assholes. Sometimes you gotta be a little cowboy with them. So I had to be a little cowboy with Tex and get him turned around. And some lady was sitting there, and I think she probably wasn't super excited about that, but it doesn't, I mean, it is what it is. Can't have him walking off into Narnia, so that was that. Junie bees, Junie bees. See, the problem is Maya's my dog, so anytime I try to talk cute around a dog, Maya's gonna come rolling in, and I'm gonna have to deal with that. This is why I went and took Maya to the car wash today, because I knew she was gonna molest me, and I just didn't want her to be all stinky and gross, because we haven't been to the lake in a while, so she's a little dusty. But now you smell like coconuts, huh? Coconuts with a little hint of cat shit from when you ate it earlier, you nasty lady. I want to go to Narnia. Dude, me too, man. Me too. It's the Chronicles, what of Narnia? The Chronicles, what of Narnia? You ever hear that song? If you haven't, YouTube it. Pretty funny. Maya's trying to play. Let's go in the yard. Let's go in the yard, guys. See if you two will play in the yard. Come on, let's go outside. Let's go out here where you guys can run around and be crazy little psychos. My yard, you guys, I have to show you guys this. I'm so mad. I replanted all of this, replanted for Ellie's grad party, and it was beautiful, lush, green, thick, awesome grass. And I'm not sure what's going on, if I got a bug, but it is not healthy. And I have done everything that I know to do. Can't get it done, so I got a yard guy coming out because this is unacceptable. And then all of a sudden, all these damn broadleaves, I've sprayed all this broadleaf killer to get rid of it. It seems to not be working. And then the yard care people that I've used, I was like, hey, I need you guys to come out here. And they are like, well, they're pissing me off. So, not to worry. I will have this under control soon enough, but for now, I just have to look at it and be pissed and disappointed, because this used to be a tree. Right here where we're at. Oh, dude, the world just collapsed right there. That must have been an old root. That was crazy. Yeah, right there. Woo. Anyway, there was a tree here. I cut the tree down, and I ground out the stump, and then I refilled this in with dirt, and now it looks like shit, and I'm buttered about it. Maybe grubs. I think that might be a good idea. That's what they were saying as well. But I'll show you guys what it did look like, because this is another place that I've replanted. Yard's a little long. It looked beautiful, nice and lush, wonderful. What do you guys think about my sandals tan line? What do you think? Could I be a foot model? Think anybody's into that? Anyway. What? Inside? Little Junies. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Hi, June. Uh-oh. See? Every time. There'll be no rest. There'll be no rest for the puppy when Maya's around. Anyways, so man, yeah, welcome to my yard troubles. This is me just every day watching it slowly die and get worse and worse, and being more and more pissed off about it, but there's nothing I can do, so I'm just gonna keep, suck it up and drive on. Yeah, it is the Birkenstock tan. That's 100% what I got going on here. Dude, also, how come no one told me that Birkenstocks are far superior to flip-flops. There's no point for any human to ever wear flip-flops. They're bullshit. Buy Birkenstocks. Not even necessarily like the OG leather ones. Like Birkenstocks make a rubber version of them. Those are what I run most of the time. Big fan, love them. Birkenstocks, way of the future. I got jacked up feet from my car accident. I think I've talked about that to you guys plenty of times before. Someday maybe we'll do a whole story about what that was all about. But they just fit my feet real well. Yeah. Anyway, yard looks like shit. I put a tremendous amount of time and energy into this before the grad party to get it looking awesome. It looked like a park back here. After the grad party, we got busy with softball. And so I haven't done much and it looks like shit. I got to get it figured out. Because I hate having a jank ass yard, but that's what I got right now. UA Gel Glides. Don't know about those bad boys. $20 for donations for your feet. Oh, that's funny. I have, yeah, I got some cobbed up feet, man. But those are what I'm running. Look at them. They're like a rubber. They're the best. They're so good. I love them. I don't care if it makes me unk or old or whatever that is, but I hope that seeing my bear dogs barking there shows you that I'm not really a socks and Crocs guy, but you know, it's okay. I'm gonna do the grub treatment stuff. As a matter of fact, actually, now that you guys reminded me of it, I better go in the garage here and take a peek, see if this stuff I bought. I don't think it's gonna do what I need it to do. Yeah, it's backyard bug control. This is not. So next time. What else we got going on in here? You ever just open your door and go in your garage or something, you get like an eerie feeling? Like a weird, like there's nobody in there. There's nobody in there, but it felt like maybe there was somebody in there. Anyway, that's that. I hope that puppy sleeps good tonight. I'm gonna be butthurt if it doesn't, because I gotta wake up so early. Yeah, I'm positive if that's all pee from the dog, then that dog's been busy. I think it's a combination of overheated and a bunch of stuff, but I genuinely don't know. It was windy as shit the last couple days, so I got a bunch of branches. Anyway, oh yeah, I definitely do fertilizer. Yep, I got a whole regiment. What happened here is, realistically, here's what happened. I had a grad party thing that I needed to do, and I had to do all this work, so I had a maple tree here, and then I had a maple tree that was where that fire pit is at now. Never mind the fact that it all looks super shitty right now. Anyways, I ground out that stump, which was giant and a big, massive, colossal pain in my ass, and then I built that whole fire pit area. We put this around here and added some dirt here, so got to finish doing the weeds there. And then there was a tree here that was one of those trees that I cut down, and then I ground out the stump and then backfilled it and then replanted. And then right here, all through this area here, that used to be a big, one of those giant seedless blackberry bushes, and then like a landscaping, I don't know, somebody had something there. So I terminated all that and put grass in. And I planted all this grass. Well, then they wanted to come and spray the pre-emergent and all that stuff. And I was like, hey, you can't do that. I just planted grass. If you spray that, my grass isn't going to come up, which is a problem. So I skipped it. And then they never came back. And then I was like, hey, are you guys gonna come do the broadleaf and whatever? And they were like, no, you canceled it. I was like, no. I skipped that to wait for the grass to grow. And here's where we're at. Drowning with beer. That's what football fields do. I drowned myself talking about our yard. What are you talking about? What do you got there?
Pomegranate raspberry frozen yogurt.
Is it good?
Want to try it?
Sure.
Ew! 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 It has our bite teeth in it.
That's pretty good. Claire hates when I chew ice cream or
Because I can't do it.
put my teeth in it. She hates it.
Yes.
It is pretty good. It's very tart. It's very good.
It's sour.
Dude, you guys want to see what I got though? Check this out. Ricardo, you're going to know what this stuff's all about. Because the first time I ever saw this was in California. So I bet you that this happens all over the place in Cali. But it's not something that I get to see very often. But today I went to Marshall's and there was a dude in the parking lot. And I was so excited about it because, scope it, I got the whole like fruit cup with tahini and chamoy and all the stuff. Dude, Ellie, are you trying to get in on that or what? It's like, that's your jam. It's got all the good things. It's so good. I don't know what you call it. I'm sure it has a name.
Oh, cucumber.
That cucumber, yeah, I know.
They have cucumber, chunks of coconut,
It's everything.
pineapple,
Yeah.
watermelon, cantaloupe.
You guys have them all over in Cali? Yeah, dude. There's I don't know what it's called. I don't know what the thing is, but it's just like a cart with a bunch of ice and a ton of fruit, and they chop it all up and put it in a cup with tahini and chamoy.
Coconut. Is it coconut good, Dad?
Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's good enough. I ate a bunch of it. Flo chews her ice cream too, Claire. So I'm not alone in the world.
I already told you I only don't like it because I can't do it.
My phone is at like 5%. This is awesome. We're running her. Here's what I'm gonna do to combat this problem. The same thing that Heather did. Until Heather and I leave to go get tacos, because there's a new taco place in town and I got to try it because no one loves Mexican food more. I pop out the microphone. We're going to mic free, so you guys are gonna get all the noise now, but it's the only way to ensure that we don't die. Because I gotta plug the phone in. Only got 5% battery up in this baby, so. Talk to you in our lives. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're just some dorks living life, putting whatever we decide to put up on here, you know? I don't know. I don't know if it's good content or not. I'm gonna be honest with you. It could be the worst, but we're giving her the college effort here, you know. Yeah, dude. Ricardo jicama. I'm kind of weird. I must be though. I love jicama. I like to just eat it, just raw dog it, just peel it, cut it, and eat it. It's like it's like a carrot and an apple had a baby, kind of. Is the way that I think about it. But it's so good. I'm a jicama fan. Put me on Team Ricardo for that one. You have 10% battery too, Janet? All right. Well, you got 10, I got 5. We got her figured out. I'm just gonna go out here to the car. I gotta figure out where my microphone case went. If I don't pay close attention to this and try and take care of it quickly, then what happens is I lose them, and then I run around the house saying bad words all night trying to figure out where the hell I put them, and I don't want to do that tonight, so I'm not gonna. Lime and tahini, dude. The first time I ever found tahini, first of all, I am an ignorant white person, so I was like, what's this tangent stuff? but anyway, I was like, I gotta get this stuff, and somebody convinced me to put it on an apple. And I thought, all right, I'm gonna put this on an apple. And it blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. It's amazing. It's delicious. It's wonderful. And from there on forward, I'm like, well, I'll put tahini on everything. Your spaz daughter just was on top of my sunglasses, Heather. But yeah, I am my buddy Jose, and Jose's my ride or die. He's a good dude. I keep telling him, he speaks fluent Spanish, and I keep telling him I want to go to the Mexican restaurant with him, because every time we go to the Mexican restaurant, everybody just talks Spanish to him. They don't ever say anything. They just speak Spanish to him because they just assume that he speaks Spanish. And I'm like, dude, one of these times I want you to just full,
You guys can't do
like,
training when she
country
doesn't
white
fly.
boy, like full country white boy. I want you to, like, when they ask you what you want, I want you to be like, yes, so, I want to get me some polo enchiladas and maybe like a chimichanga or something like that. You know, you guys got that? Or that, Asade burrito. I want him so bad to do it. We joke about it, but he hasn't pulled the switch yet. So one of these days he's gonna do it. I just think it's gonna be the funniest thing in the world to me. So, also, I wish to God right now. I wish I could find a way to show you. I can't. There's no way to do it. Actually, Heather, pull up that picture of Phoebe. I have to tell you guys this because you're gonna laugh. You guys are gonna laugh. I died laughing. Well, Wifey Wednesday. Yeah, good question. Usually probably right around like 6-ish, you think, Heather?
Probably, yeah.
6-ish Pacific time. That's likely gonna be right around the time she does it. Give her time to get off work and get settled. But okay, so here's the thing. Heather says to me yesterday, she says, me and the girls are thinking about getting like a group tattoo, the three of us, and
Your
getting.
face is in the live in the
I can
chat feed.
I can
They
see it.
can't.
Anyways, I say to myself, okay. And she's like, we're gonna get Phoebe's face pattern like tattooed on us, and I was like,
Hold on. First, have you seen how people get like a weird shape tattoo, and it's like a spot that their pet has like on their body somewhere, and it's like a really unique shape? Or like people have been doing like the shape of their pet's ears and then turning it into like mountains as a tattoo. So that's what started this conversation.
anyways, the long and short of it is they were gonna get Phoebe's face tattoo or pattern, and then she looked at me like it was like, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then the fact that I didn't have a reaction made Heather kind of look at me weird. I'm like, what? And she was like, do you like know what Phoebe's? I'm like, I don't know, she looks like a cat to me. Never in my life had I ever looked at this cat this way, and when I saw it, I can never unsee it, and it is there, burned forever. I don't approve of anyone getting this tattoo. All right, you guys use your imagination here. We'll see if you get it.
Oh, hold on.
Can you see the
Why
pattern
is it
on?
blurry?
Can you see the pattern on Phoebe's face?
Zoom in.
If you can't see the pattern or it doesn't make sense to you, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, but I flippin' died. I laughed so damn hard yesterday. I was like, apparently with the girls, this has been a joke. This has been a joke for like a year. I had no freaking idea. I call Phoebe Phoebus. I've always called her Phoebus. I think I'm going to change her name now to Phallus. Anyway, it's... yeah, no.
Has anyone got it yet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yep, no. They, yeah. It's... At least a couple people have seen it and figured it out. Yeah. Old old phallus-faced Phoebe. That's what we got going on. Times are rough, man. It's. Oh, wow.
You ruined everything. I swear to God.
You shouldn't do that when Maya's here. You listen. Hey, if you're gonna train your dog, which I fully support, when you do it, you need to do it so that you can set her up for success. If you put her in a position to fail, then it's your fault, and you can't be upset. If you want her to learn, then set her up to succeed. All right. And then once she knows it well, then you can challenge her with a little bit of distractions. But this isn't the right time to do that, or you're gonna be disappointed, and then she won't learn.
Maya, yeah. Hey, will you put Maya in her kennel?
Oh, it's so obvious. Yes, Janet. Yes.
What's so obvious?
Phoebe's face.
I don't have a mind in the gutter. I'm sorry, I'm lame. Amanda,
Judy, sit. Judy, hey, Judy.
pull that picture up again.
Judy, come here. Judy. Come here. Judy, can you not run away, please? Hi.
I didn't see it either. Yesterday I learned this. I've looked at this cat her whole damn life, but it was yesterday. So it's the white mark. Sorry. It's the white mark on her face. I hope you're seeing it. I hope you're seeing it. If you're not, I don't know. If you're not, then you're good. But now that I know that it's there, yes, Ruth, I can't unsee it either. It's there forever. I'll never look at her the same. Somebody says a middle finger.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You scratch our backs, we'll scratch yours.
Yeah. What happened? Are we gonna go to Taco Wrangler? Let's go, dude. I'm ready. I'm ready to roll. We can. That's the thing about live stream. It goes where you go. You want to go to the Taco Wrangler? That dude sold out the other day, so it must be good. Let's go give it a shot. Support local business. I don't go to chain restaurants in my own town. I refuse to do it. I mean, unless it's like fast food, because I have to. But I don't do. If it's a chain restaurant and it moves into my town, you'll get zero business from me. I'm gonna go to whatever is a local place. And I try to do that when I go to other towns that aren't mine. I try to find local, owned places, because the big stupid corporations definitely don't need more money, and the local mom and pa's do. So that's who I try to support. Also, let's be honest, that's where the good food's at. That's where the best food's at. So that's what I do. We're in trouble. She don't know how.
What?
She said
What is
maybe.
this powder that's down here? God damn it.
What?
Ellie's always fucking something.
What?
Ellie just sucks. Ellie's the worst on
Well,
Oh, yeah, you spilled your sour Skittles all over the
you
floor.
take
Mom
my
can be
car
mad.
and go vacuum it out.
But, I missed the pastime too. You know, they brought it back. They brought the pastime back, kind of. What'd they call it?
I hear it.
Pasta tempo.
Pasta Tempo. And they were doing like a bunch of the old pastime recipes. But I did hear also that
She might have to pee, Claire.
Fazari's in Lewiston, no, Clarkston. Fazari's in Clarkston was
Hey,
like
make
the
sure to
same
tell her, like,
family.
good job going pee, or
And
go potty, whatever you're gonna use.
they
You have to reinforce that.
have the same recipes, is what I heard.
Yeah, I
So,
said good job going potty.
good girl potty.
apologize. I don't have the my little mic on to hopefully drown out some of the nonsense here, but one thing you guys should know: Heather's always good for when you say like, "Hey, hold on, be quiet." Heather's always good for being the person who's going to talk when you're not supposed to talk. Or if you were like, "Oh my God, this song is so good. You should listen to this song." And then I put the song on, and the first thing that Heather is like, "Hey, did you know that guitars have strings on them, and that when they vibrate, and that's what makes the noise?" And you're like, all the time. It's my life. It's my life. Nothing beats an iceberg milkshake. You know what, Stephanie? Oh, there's there's gonna be a gap here. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave my Wi-Fi out. Let's hope that it doesn't. All right, anyway. I don't know if you guys are still here with me or not, but hopefully so. But Stephanie, there's a new place called FU Burger. And FU Burger is the place, Stephanie. That is milkshake heaven. They're so good. The FU Burger gives you straws the size of toilet paper tubes because they're so thick. That's what you need to get the milkshake up. They're wonderful. So next time you come back this way, go to FU because it's good. So yeah. Let's see what else. We're just cruising. You guys want to see? Here's what the town looks like right now. Never mind the bugs on the window. Kapuya. Cruising down the street. Going to get some Mexican food for my fat belly. It's going to be delightful. Do it again. Show the face. That's not what you did. You can't trust Ellie. Yeah. So, yeah, there's another puppy.
No, it's an Aussie.
They all just look like Jimothy.
It is like Jimothy
Yeah.
because they don't have tails.
No.
Have you guys seen Jimothy? I'm sure you have. Justin did something about Jimothy. I didn't realize that Jimothy was like from Seattle. Like, there's a whole thing. Jimothy had the Mariners did a thing. They have a Mariners Jimothy t-shirt, which was pretty freaking cool. Anyways. Carne asada tacos. You want 3 of those and 3 chicken tacos. 3 asada, 3 pollo. Modelo or Corona? That's the question.
And then she set her down, and then she was like, "Oh, she has a shine in this life."
A special or, you know.
Yeah, roll your window up.
I like Modelo's.
She
I
does
haven't been
so
able
good in the
to
car.
eat food since July.
Like I've never seen a dog do this good in the car.
Oh my gosh, Ruth, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened, but that sounds terrible. Yes, and I hope August 11th you get that figured out so you can eat. Oh, that's just, you know, the little things in life that you just don't put any stock into until you can't do them and you realize how great they are. You know, walking is one. When after my accident, I couldn't walk. Boy, I didn't realize how much you take that for granted, you know? And then when you get to do it again, it's like, that's a pretty big deal. So, you know, it's all relative, really, right? It's all relative. Everything that we do is, especially the mundane, it is that way until it's taken, and then it's meaningful. God, if you could find a way to put the meaning into something like that when it was just normal. Like if I could wake up and walk and appreciate that I can walk without ever having to have known what it was like to not walk, that would be pretty great. It looks like Taco Wrangler is busy. So you guys are about to see, this is brand new to us. And
I've only been here for like a week.
here they are. Definitely, this is the old Ace of Clubs parking lot. You might remember that. But we're about to go do this. We're about to throw down. I'm gonna show you guys this menu. Maya is not here. Maya doesn't get to ride in this car because she sheds too much. So horse took you out. God, I'm so sorry. That's so rough. All right. Let's go see what we got going on here. Hello. Oh, I don't even know yet. I gotta see.
Okay, take your time. Let me know if you have any questions.
I'm sure I will. I'm so excited. I'm gonna share your guys' menu with some folks here. I think we're gonna we got a sample. So to sample, you do tacos, and then later you get burritos. That's the way that that's my method. So, Taco Oaxaca. What is that? Taco man with your meat of choice, beans, cheese, and guac. Okay. There's a beer. It's got brisket taco. You guys, look at this business, dude.
Thank you.
Look at this business. No lengua, no tongue for me today. Chorizo. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna do me. Oh, and then look at all this stuff.
I know. I wanted sopes.
They got quesadilla. All right, I'm about to be
Wait,
fat.
can you just wait a minute until I'm ready?
Well, or I can just. Okay. How do you guys do your quesadilla tacos? Is it, can I get just one, or is it?
Yeah.
Is it
You could do one. People typically do two. They're pretty big. So the tortilla, it's gonna be a handmade corn tortilla, and so it's gonna be definitely pretty big. Yeah, and so they're really crispy. We can add consomme on the side.
Really?
Okay, I'm trying to think. If I did one of those and one of the like taco Oaxaca, is that what it is? Or taco Oaxaca?
Yeah.
Would that be? You think that's a pretty good amount?
I think so. Yeah, the taco Oaxaca, that's also gonna be a handmade corn tortilla.
Okay.
And it's gonna be pretty big, bigger than your typical 4-inch like little taquito
All right.
street taco. And that one's gonna have the black refried beans, and then some melted cheese, and then your meat of choice, and then some avocado on top.
Okay. So I want to try the taco Oaxaca
Okay.
with oh man, do you guys? What's your meat that's like? What do you guys know
Meats,
for?
I
Like,
have-
what should I get on it? I guess is what I'm asking you.
Oh yeah, definitely. The birria is really, really good. But if you're already planning on trying the quesadilla, you're already gonna get
Yep.
that. Our asada is also really good, really tender, I'd say. That's one of the most popular, is the birria and the asada.
Let's do asada then with the taco Oaxaca, and then we'll do and one quesadilla,
Quesadilla,
and with the consomme,
yes.
and then
Give me a pineapple burrito.
could I get a pineapple burrito?
Yeah.
And
There should be more back there. There
Back
should
here?
be there, yeah.
what else
I'm
is
gonna
in
double
there?
check.
You guys have the bottled Coke in there as well?
I think I have
Oh.
canned Coke right now.
Canned Coke. Okay, I'll just get a can of Coke then.
Canned Coke.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just grab it.
I'll get a can of Coke also. Do you want a drink, honey? No? Okay. And then I'm gonna do the
These guys, you guys
veggie
are out
taco.
here just.
Does it come with like lettuce or tomato or any of that?
Yeah, I can add it stuff.
Oh,
like
it's
that.
Pepsi. We got me a Pepsi.
Oh, you
You're
don't
getting
want it?
Pepsi, Ricardo.
Okay, okay,
If
yeah.
it doesn't already come with it, then that's
Right here,
perfect.
kid.
Okay, okay.
Mom, what did you want to drink?
Look at it. It's delightful. Dude, this place is legit. We got tunes going on over here. Check it out. We got tunes, we got tables, we got
I got
tacos.
a Coke. Sorry.
For the veggie
What more could a
tacos,
guy
you just
want? So,
beef,
um,
guac, I can add.
what did mom do with my... This woman took my debit card. Don't give your debit card to your wife. You might not get it back. So now I got to figure out what she did with it, because you never know. Heather, so often does she choose to not give me back my cards, and then I don't know where they ever end up. I don't think you gave me back my debit card. But here, just use that one, it's fine.
Oh, you have my debit card?
Ellie has Heather's, Heather has mine.
And then a taco Oaxaca.
I put yours back.
Back where? In my wallet?
Oh, those taco Oaxaca.
These are lies. Taco Oaxaca. That's fun to say.
It wasn't in there. It was in the open. Like you had to open it. That's where I found it, in there.
My debit card?
Okay, then it
No.
might be in the little dog dish thing.
See,
So then I just got
This-
taco Oaxaca.
fellas, anyone on here? You guys ever deal with this? Like, no, I gave it back to you, and you're like, no, you didn't. And then we do that fight until I'm right. Yeah. Anyways, these guys, I'm gonna eat these, and then if it's not enough, I'm gonna eat more, cause I'm fat. I'm gonna get back in these comments. I'm gonna catch up with what you guys said to me real quick. Oh, and by the way, for anybody who's here, the live replay comment things, I went back in, I finally got on my desktop, I went in, I saw it. They're turned on all my videos. Everything that says there's a little toggle to turn it on, and all of them are toggled on. So if you're not seeing them, I don't know what the heck else to do. So, Jimothy's on Roku TV.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
that is true.
Okay. They have a Facebook page. Man, Ruth,
When I go to get the food.
I'm so bummed out. I want to hear that whole story. Sometimes I wish there was a way I could like tap somebody and be like, all right, you're on. Tell me what's up. That would be a cool feature. If they had a live feature where I could just tag you in, I would do that. These lives would get crazy if I could do that though. Imagine tapping Ricardo in. Oh man, good old Plaza Way. That's it. That's what we need. Everyone, we're talking about when you take my debit card and then you don't give it back to me, but you tell me that you did, and then it turns out that realistically you never did.
I said sorry. I probably left it on the back of the couch.
I know. Anyway,
I do it all the time.
Do it all the time. I know that.
Do you like the new color?
So I know that on the live chat replays, Justin did tell me that you have to wait. Like sometimes it takes like a day or something or two or whatever before it buffers and allows you to actually. Because even myself, if I can, when I'm done with a live and then I go back to watch it within like, I don't know, even in an hour or something, oftentimes I can't even see the chats either. So maybe try it on some of my older videos and see if it shows you on those, and it might be a timing thing. And let me know. But I mean, like I said, I went in and it showed that it was there. So, oh, I'm gonna show that food off. Don't you worry about it. These guys were like so freaking friendly when they rolled in here. But I can tell you how this is likely gonna go, because this town is full of a bunch of old shrivs, a bunch of dirtbags. These guys are awesome. They're going to provide good food and a good service to our community, and everyone's going to be happy about it. And some do-gooder asshole is probably going to come out here and be like, you don't have a permit or some crap.
They might though.
Well, yeah. But usually that's what happens in this town is, like today, for instance, that fruit that I bought it from a guy in the parking lot of Marshall's. Guaranteed the dude's not supposed to be there, but no one, like, who cares? Who cares? I supported him. I bought the fruit and it was delicious and I loved it, and same thing with taco trucks and everything else. Like,
I'm going to pick up peaches
anyway,
from Catherine tomorrow.
This lot that we're in right here is empty and has been empty for so long.
Catherine,
It doesn't
I don't know,
matter.
Catherine
So,
just was like, hey, I have a bunch of peaches. I don't want to go back and have some. I was like, yes.
anyways, I should get a Jarrito. I should. A lime Jarrito? Do they have lime Jarritos in there? Oh, I don't think they have. See if it's lime. Please. The Debbie Downers, yeah, there are a lot of them. Double tap your screen to like the video. Yeah, double tap your screen to like my video, please, because we're just out here doing things, man. This live turned into a. Where did I get this ring?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't buy that from you.
You sure?
For you.
What'd you just say?
It is lime.
There's a lime Jarrito.
How do you say it
I'm
right?
not gonna get it.
Jarrito. Well, what if I want it? Ricardo told me to get one. He hasn't steered me wrong yet, okay? I'm not about to let that happen yet. Heather, take over. I gotta go pay for this Jarrito.
Hey guys. Double tap your screen to like the video. I always try to do it. Every time someone says that in the chat, I try to do it myself. Spoiler alert, you can't. Oh my gosh, I know. I wonder, I hope they stay here. They might even go into the fair. Hi, Ruth. Ricardo, same. Beer and tacos is a problem. Hi, Margina.
Oh, I didn't see it there. I checked it there.
No, you didn't. Are you being real? I asked you to.
Claire didn't look in the cooler to see if they actually have lime Jarritos here.
Mom, can you do something for me?
Maybe.
Can you make a sticker that says her name? Yeah. I know it could. It wasn't like a literal candy to it. It was more.
All right, let me try to catch up on what you guys are talking about.
I asked Haley how they potty trained.
Ooh, food's up. Hold, please. Claire?
Hello, guys. Haley? Yeah, guys, post your recipes on the community page so my mom can make them for dinner.
I want to try all three.
All of them? Okay, can I get one more bio then?
How'd you open them, kiddo?
There's a opener up there. Ruth says hello to us, Ellie. Hi. Hello.
Oh, that's okay.
My mom spilled a taco.
Which one was that? Hold on. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
We'll remake it right now.
Oh.
What taco is that?
You got the same thing as I did?
Ellie
Taco.
is holding the puppy because she doesn't let me have it sometimes.
All right.
But
did
it's
you-
okay
Did you
because
explain what just happened? to Wolf?
yeah.
No, wait, what?
And my mom got sauce on her shirt.
All right.
And he's just
Show this.
Junie is so chill. She's the chillest dog in the whole world. Dog, complete opposite of
Show
mine.
off. Show off.
Okay, so my dad doesn't want me to talk to you guys anymore. So here you guys.
No. I want you to just to flip the camera around, dude.
No, I don't want to hold it.
Like this.
You gotta. Here is the birria. You guys ready? Here we go. Here's the consomme, the birria taco. Go. It's so hot.
Here's my taco Oaxaca. I dropped Corey's. I think Claire told you guys that.
So good. Oh my god, so good. Oh my god, so good.
I hate
That's
the
so
bag
good.
back, so I'm just like, I dropped out.
So
$6, they're just making me a new one. Well, that.
I went with pineapple Ricardo because they didn't have any lime. All right, you guys are ready? Because here's the deal. Did you leave them a good tip?
I didn't. They didn't give me that option.
Are you
But I
being-
have cash in my wallet.
Okay. We gotta leave a good tip.
When they.
We gotta leave a good tip.
When the taco's ready again.
Oh, that smells like the fires of hell. I don't remember which one she said was the hot one. Was the darker of the two the hotter
No,
one?
the lighter of the two is
The
the,
lighter.
hottest one.
The lighter one was the hottest one. Okay.
It's
And then we got the mild green. You guys want to watch me cry? Oh, thank you guys so
Thank you
much.
so much.
How much cash do you have?
I just put $5 in the thing.
You just did right now?
Yeah, Claire did.
Good. Thank you, kiddo. The taco Oaxaca looks so good. All right. All right, here we go. Salsa,
What is it?
green salsa, darker red. I don't know which one's the hot one.
I just literally told you.
Well,
No, he's just saying that for clout.
all right. So we just did a healthy dip right here.
Taco Oaxaca. Tortilla. The melty
Oh my
cheese.
god, fucking hot.
Asada. I chose. You can choose any meat you want. I chose asada, and then guacamole. That's it. You want to bite first? You could get it without the.
Wow. That's hot. They weren't kidding.
Which one?
the light one.
Yeah.
That's like, I want my mom and my whoopee and a freaking kiss from my nana. That's
Ooh.
hot. Ugh. Ooh. All right,
I'm
next
hot
one.
beans. There's refried black beans.
I almost got the hiccups from that. That's hot.
I would love for you to go order yourself one.
Well, I don't want it. I'm gonna eat at home. Just say money. I don't want
That's not too bad.
to spend any more money.
Oh. Okay. Okay, here's what I know.
So, she's asleep.
It's
a picture.
it's very hot. That stuff is hot.
Needs a bow.
And I usually do pretty good with spicy, but
I asked
That's
Lee
hot.
how they trained her dog. He said they like got a button that
Oh.
like they programmed
push
to
button?
say the word,
Wow.
and then that's how they did it.
I think that's kind of creepy.
Oh, my
Haley
goodness.
the Duke's got a new puppy, like not too long ago, also.
you guys, this is very good. It's hotter than the fires of hell. I am flushed. It's very, very, very hot. It is very hot. My actual, look at this. That's my arm's wet. It's not even hot outside. It's not even hot outside. It's so hot. This salsa is so hot. Let's go ham on it. Let's just get after it on the next one. I'm just not even gonna screw around, dude. You know why? Because my mama didn't raise no bitch. Handmade corn tortillas.
Taken out.
Everything made fresh right here, handmade, not store-bought, not garbage. Small mom and pop shops, that's where the best food lives. My theory is, and this is not that place, this place is very clean, very nice, but my theory typically is that the more that it looks like you're gonna get hepatitis, the better the food will be. This place is very clean, but the food is delightful, delicious.
And so affordable.
Mm-hmm. Mm. That's really good.
likes this.
That's really good. Wow. Right, I know, Angela, you're right. It's gonna be a battle, you know? But hey, it's the cost of doing business. Where would this world be if we didn't have Mexican food? Can we just talk about that for a second? What if there was no Mexican food? You know what? Everyone would be on antidepressants and the world would be sad all the time. That's my belief. Mexican food it's the GOAT. There's nothing better. Fight me, I don't care. I'll tell you right now. Put me on an island, I get to pick one type. It's gonna be Mexican food every time. Mm-hmm. Every single time. Every time. It's always good. It's the best flavor. The only thing Mexican food lacks is that there's no such thing as like a Mexican pasta dish, which is odd. I wish there were, because it could be really great. But,
Rice.
what's that?
Rice.
They have rice.
I know, rice takes its place.
Rice
Pasta.
takes its place, but Mexican like fajita pasta would be so good.
That's what us gringos are for.
I've been wanting to go eat Mexican for probably 15 years, maybe
That's what
longer.
us
Amanda, where do you live that you can't go eat Mexican? What
turn
what kind of
Mexican food into
prison are
pasta
you in where
or
you have to wait
pasta dish.
15 years to get Mexican food? That's criminal.
Maybe, yeah.
I hate that for you. Oh, this is so good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why do you want to go camping? Oh. Oh my goodness, this is good. Should we go for the hot one again? Should we just not be a Nance and just get after it, or what? You had one taco? Do you even love yourself? Are we sure? Look at that. Let's try that. See how hot it is. You live in Missouri, but it's been 15 years since you ate Mexican. Oh, you need to go, girl. You need to go.
Is that a shooting star, you guys? It was like.
Pinky's out, only the finest for the fine dining in Walla
That was
Walla.
the biggest shooting star I've ever seen in my life.
Real? Alright. No, I'm not gonna ruin my food yet, but my last bite's gonna be like a man dip of the really hot salsa. I'm just gonna not be a puss, and I'm gonna get it done.
Flabbergasted.
What is in those tacos? This is a quesabirria taco, so it has birria, which is like a slow braised, like roasted beef, shredded beef, and then it has a consomme, which is a sauce that they use to cook the meat in, which they make as a dipping sauce, right? Chomp. So I'll show you. It's hard to do this and not be messy, but you give her a dip, and you get all that delicious juicy juice on there. Here's the problem. It's hot. Bear with me. Here we go.
The legs hanging out the end.
It's so good, you guys. Can I get a couple napkins from you?
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you so much. I was watching this live feed, looking at my face, being like, I'm a little wrecked. All right. Spaghetti verde. My granny used to make it and love it. Never had it. Sounds delicious. I'm down.
I know. She's like, I can't hold my life up anymore. So when we get home,
What?
you're gonna need to feed her. And yep.
That's what we need to do. When this page gets to the ability where I can actually make money or accept money or do whatever, either way, Amanda, you and I are gonna talk. I'm gonna find a Mexican restaurant in your town, and I'm gonna sponsor a Mexican dinner for you, because you shouldn't have to go that long without having this in your life, because it's that good.
That asada was better than any asada I've ever had at Meatwoods.
Really?
Another thing, Amanda, that you can try, and I don't know if they have these around you, but they have them here. Girls, help me with this. The Carceneria, is that what it's called? Carceneria, is it a grocery store? So it's like a Mexican grocery store, and you can go in and you can buy, like, they usually have the meat already all seasoned and diced up, and you just buy the meat there, and then you can cook it at home. We do that actually all the time. Whenever I have big things, I go there, and I just buy all of the carne and the pollo and all that, and do it, and it's amazing. So I know not all Mexican restaurants are equal. You go to Western Washington and it's just disappointment. Eastern Washington, we have a very flourishing Mexican culture with a lot of really great restaurants, and they're very good.
That's my ideal. I know.
And the Midwest might not be
That's
that,
why
but
I
I'll
make
tell you
sure
what,
to make sure
some
Claire
Mexican
knew that
food,
she's
even bad Mexican food, is better than no
not
Mexican
gonna be
food.
little.
That's just science.
What if you put your arm under her?
You should try birria. It's so good. It's quesabirria. So there's birria, which is just the meat, but the quesabirria has the Oaxacan cheese and all that. It's just so good. Let's go in with some hot sauce here, get it in the hot sauce. We went hard with it, and then we're gonna go in the consommé with this one. This is the Oaxaca taco, but
I suppose.
dipped it in the consommé.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna do it, Amanda. We're gonna figure it out. You're not gonna be on my damn live streams talking about not having Mexican food in 15 years. I'm gonna fix that up.
It's blasphemous.
That's blasphemous. So, Taco Bell is better than none. It's true. Taco Bell is better than none. Besides, cheesy gordita crunch. Come on, they're so good. All right, you guys. Nope. I got one more bite before I kill myself here.
That actually looks like good consommé too.
It's really good. Dip your finger in there.
It's like,
It's really good consommé.
it is. Oh, it's spicy.
Hmm?
It's spicy.
Mm-hmm. There's no lettuce on this bad mammer jammer. Oh, you're talking about, I see. Yeah. Chi-Chi's. Sounds good. All right, here we go. You guys are about to watch me make a poor choice. I'm gonna get these ready because I'm sure my nose is gonna run. But I'm gonna just for proof here. This is the devil's. This is the hot one. And we're going in there.
Oh my lord.
We're getting in it. Okay. This is gonna. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this. I'm gonna do it.
That's how Corey makes most of his life choices.
Mm-hmm. My ears are itching. I'm not even joking you. Oh my God. That's hot. That's really hot. Yep, that's really hot. I'm dying. My nose is running.
I didn't even eat or drink your Pepsi.
No, because I got a burrito. Okay. Dude. 1 minute. Oh. Are we gonna do a taco truck twerk? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Oh, that's so hot. Oh, you guys, the inside of my ears is itching right now because of how hot that was. I'm about to get my butt ready, don't you worry. We're gonna do it at the car.
Yeah.
Heck no, I'm gonna do it right here.
The race is gonna stay?
Dude, it's taco truck twerk time,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit in the car. I'm chilly.
T. Taco truck twerk time. It's the 4 T's.
Okay. I'm gonna go sit in the car. I'm cold.
Well, I need you to hold this phone. Because it's official. That was delicious. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you
Oh, I
so
love it,
much.
man.
It was delicious.
Yeah, it was so good. I do this live stream thing, and on the top of the hour I always twerk for no reason other than I just started doing it. And so it just hit top of the hour, so now it's taco truck, top of the hour twerk. So we gotta do it. So I'm just gonna
Yes.
get after it.
That's how you know it was
That's
good.
right, it was good. It's so good. Yeah, I appreciate it. I hope you guys are around for a long time.
Thank you guys.
We'll
Yeah.
be back for sure.
We're gonna close tomorrow. We have 4 days open, so we is trying to figure out what days we're gonna stay open.
Yeah?
So we're planning tomorrow we're gonna close.
Okay.
Tuesday we're gonna back and we're gonna make it a schedule. Hurry's we're gonna talk to them because we find what day we're gonna have an open and what day we're gonna close.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so
We'll be watching.
Yeah, you'll see us back. That was very good. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Dude, listen. Thank you guys.
Appreciate you guys.
Here's the thing. If I tell you I'm gonna torque, I'm gonna torque. It's just the way it's gonna go down. You got the charger?
in the back.
You got the charger? Oh, Claire's got it. Okay. Because the only woman I got to impress is sitting right next to me. So after that, it don't much matter. Heather doesn't want to be embarrassed. Well, yeah, what's she gonna do? Maybe he'll start growing a crowd. He might. You never know, dude. I'm just telling. Maybe we should just go do a tour of Walla Walla. The taco truck torque tour. Oh, that'd be something.
What sweet people also.
Oh, dude, they were okay. So first of all, when we rolled up to that place, everybody that was there, that's like the family that owns that, and they were like, "Hey, what's up?" So like friendly and awesome. Those people were great. Like that guy was rad. Heather dropped my taco right on the damn ground, just right on the floor, and the guy walks up and goes, "Nope, never mind," and he just got a whole nother taco right away. Yep, they got a customer in me. That's why you go to mom and pop shops, and you don't go to dirty crap corporate restaurants if you can help it, because those places, first of all, they need the business. Second of all, it's just going to be a better experience. You know, real people actually making food and helping you out. And yeah, they put refried black beans on the tacos, and they were amazing. Anyway, yes, my face is still on fire. I feel like I'm a dragon right now, just breathing flames. That taco truck's name is the Taco Wrangler. Had like ropes and stuff, they like a rodeo play on their name. So the Taco Wrangler in Walla Walla. So I don't know if they got a Google or a Yelp or whatever, but if they do, I know you didn't get to eat it with me, but you experienced it with me. Leave them a good review. Help them out. They're good.
I would prefer to buy from
Take us on a Tony's trip. I should do that. Actually, that would be really cool. Yeah.
We owe them a visit anyways after they see.
I do. Yeah, we got to go back. And they have a really good tuna sub. And I love tuna fish subs. So theirs is solid. It's big. It's a big old meaty honky mama. And I like that thing, dude. It's, yeah, I'm telling you. You can get that one by its haunches and just, it fills you up. Tony's is,
Yeah, I will.
they're all right. Influencer. Yeah, I don't know if that's what I am, but I think Stephanie's my influencer. She's influencing me to go eat at places. And they work hard to make the food better. Yes, they do, Wanda. Absolutely. They have pride in what they do because it's a reflection of, you know, their business, their art, their, you know, their work and time. As where, you know, somebody working at Olive Garden was like, you know, how well did you open the plastic bag and reheat the food today? They don't care. So, you had a tuna sandwich today, Ruth? That's what I'm talking about. And I bet you it was amazing. Because it always is. It is the GOAT. What about Sub Shop 38 in Milton Freewater, Stephanie? Because that's also a favorite of mine. That is also a place that you can go and get a very large sub sandwich at a reasonable price. And I try to stop there on my way out of town pretty often. Cause I dig it.
What'd you say?
It was delicious, Ruth. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, or she's crashed?
Yes.
Yeah. With a T, right?
No. What? Crash? No.
Pineapple Jarrito. Only 35 grams of sugar. Health food. You know what's funny? Actually, Stephanie, you're right. All of us that live in the town usually are complaining, like, what the hell? Who do you got to fight to get a red robin in this bitch? But the reality is that, like, we've got FU burgers. Something's on fire. Is our house on fire? God, I hope so. Where is that? It's not in here. I don't know where it's coming from, but it ain't our house. Anyway. False alarm. Not real sure exactly where I was going with whatever it was that I was going with, but did we unload the car? Did you happen to get my bag out of it? Okay. Yeah, the chain restaurants. That's where I was at. Sorry. Walk through the mind of my craziness with me. Chain restaurants, we always want them. We never get them. We have the greatest places to eat, but we always whine because we don't have like a Red Robin. And honestly, I think it has more to do. I know for me anyways, that those... No, thank you. Yeah. For me, it had more to do with the fact that, well, I do love the mom and pop option. It more often than not is the more expensive option. And when you got a family of 4 and you're on a budget and whatever, it's about, you know, cheap, right? So that's why places like, I don't know, Applebee's or something like that, you know, there's places where you go and, you know, you can go out, get some food,
Take care of those.
yeah, do whatever, but you're not breaking the bank, you know? And I think that that's the only reason that a chain restaurant is desirable, because it's not for the food. I'm not to say that there's not places that have decent food. It's just that that's not the main draw. Don't forget, your bank card increases. You need it tomorrow. Yeah, I do need to find my bank card. Actually, the place that Heather said that it was, it is not. Hey, Heather, where would I find my debit card? If I were my debit card that I didn't lose, where would I be?
Stop being passive aggressive.
I'm gonna go take these boxes out. Oh no. In my truck? I'm glad you guys all witnessed that. I have witnesses. I didn't lose it. It wasn't me. She admitted it was her. We still can't find it. And if that continues, the truth won't change. It wasn't me. What's going on here? You guys, I see it. I found it. She left it in my truck. Do I tell her or do I make her sweat it? That's the question. I don't know.
Did you look in your truck?
No.
Okay, will you take the garbage out and I'll look?
Take the garbage down
No, take the garbage out from
of the house.
It doesn't stinky in it.
I want to know where this smoke smells coming from. It's pretty gnarly. I'm just going to watch her look. I'm going to grab the garbage out of the house here, and then I'll go throw it away, and then I'll tell her that I found it. And she's going to be like, asshole. But you know what? She needs to learn a lesson. It's important that she knows that you shouldn't be messing with my debit card and not knowing what you did with it. All right, here comes the great reveal. Am I going to get yelled at or not? here's the question. I found it
Where was it?
in my truck.
Why did you tell me you didn't find it in here?
I was giving you practice for looking for stuff that you lost of mine.
The next time I lose something of yours, I'm gonna tell you that you're shit out of luck.
Damn it, my plan backfired. Are you guys leaving?
Yeah.
Somewhere? Where are you going?
Ellie wants to talk about it.
Ellie wants to talk. We just went to the freaking Taco Wrangler and you want Taco Bell? Tell these people.
I want
why you're
Taco Bell,
broken.
and I'm proud of it, and I don't care. And I don't care if you care. And I don't care if my dad cares.
This child of mine, I raised her wrong. I raised her wrong. That's what happened. I don't know. It's dark. I know you guys can't see me. You can see a silhouette of me. I see a little silhouette of a Corey Scaramouche, Scaramouche. Damn, I look good. I look like a strange and mysterious ghost. Oh man, okay. Well, they're gonna go do what they're gonna go do. I have no intention to do that. This might be the longest live I've ever done. No, the fireworks stands were. But I wasn't really dealing with it. That was it. Did I open Justin's gate? Well, I ain't sure what you talking about. I don't think. I just don't think. Washington and Oregon are tinderboxes at the current moment. It's bad news here, man. It is bad news. They're saying that Spokane fire was like, they're likening it to the Palisades fire. We'll see, but it's confirmed. Corey doesn't watch Justin's videos. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I can't watch all of his videos. The amount that he is on, the amount of time that Justin has in his videos paired with the timing of those videos, which is typically when I'm asleep, because he's 3 hours ahead of me. And so it's very often the case that I wake up to go work out and then go to work, and I can't watch YouTube when I'm at work, and then the moment passes. So I catch what I can, but I definitely wouldn't say that I've seen all of his videos, because it's just not something that I can do at this point in time in my life. Someday I will, but John, you took a nasty dump. Good for you, bud. Nothing feels better than a good, healthy poop. I hope it was great. Brenda said, pineapple, bye. Oh, that's so funny. Just about his goats escaping. Okay. She has my blood. Yeah. Anyways, me and John were gonna talk about his poop. I was gonna make him uncomfortable. I think he'd have got shy before I did. Listen, you guys heard, if you didn't go and you haven't heard my poop story, let me tell you, it's pretty great. I don't know how to do it, which is unfortunate. Take a dump in my face, dude. You're gonna pay $700 to take a dump in my face. Take a dump in your face for $700. You know, I'm gonna pass this time. I'm doing okay. You know, caught me at the wrong time, bud. Things are going pretty good in my life. Don't need somebody to poop on me at the moment. But, you know, you never know. Circle back. Maybe I'll be into it at another time. You know, that's it. What possesses somebody? The funny thing is somewhere, this guy, John, he's probably sitting, you know, first of all, let's be honest. John's either like a 45-year-old fat, bald dork that's never seen a naked girl, sitting in his mom's basement trying to troll. Or he's a teenage kid who's sitting over there like, popping his zits and thinks it'd be funny to make some poop comments. But either way, what possesses someone to go onto a live feed and spout the dumbest shit ever? Aside maybe to get somebody to interact this way, but it's like, it's not offensive to me. I actually just think that you're an idiot. But it's, you know, hey, whatever. Like, I'll interact with you. It's fine, you know? I mean, maybe you want me to poop on you. Like, and joke's on you, bud, because I know what kind of war zone's coming out of there, and it's not good. But if that's, you want me to bag it up, I'll send you some. I tell you what, I will go back to Depot Bay, and I will eat black licorice ice cream for like 4 days in a row, and then I'll send you some. And you can throw it against your wall or rub it on your face, make a Jackson Pollock. I don't really give a shit. Anyway, you know, it's, I don't know, just pop my zits. Bethany wouldn't go to the prom with me. I'm gonna get on this guy's live feed and make fun of him. Fucking nerd. Anyway, that's just what I think about that. You want to buy stew, you sell it in a 60 ounce. Now we're going to talk about stew. Man, what country are you from? I love this, dude. I love this. What kind of stew is it? Poo stew? I could make you some of that too. I could make you some of that too, man. We could just, I mean, we could get all kinds of creative. I'll go on like an all corn diet, you know? An all corn diet, and then I'll just put it in like 7 or 8 different canisters, containers, different shapes and sizes, just to make it fun. What are you into? Some guy named John wants to poop on me, Ricardo. I don't understand why. I mean, normally people don't pay to poop on someone, but you know, he's into it, I guess. He just wants me to drop trowel and leave a big Cleveland steamer on his chest, I guess. But unfortunately, that's just not my thing. Yeah. You know, so many poop stories, bud. So many. I've seen people do things with poop that you couldn't possibly ever even fathom. I've seen men do things with poop that unimaginable things. So it's just that. He probably did need to be pineappled, but it was really fun to sit here and talk about it. I told him I'm gonna go weirder than you do every time. Oh, poop painting is like the minimum of like that's the mildest of mild things that I have watched humans do. As a reminder, I worked in prison for 20 years. I worked in a mental health ward for the last 4 of those years. I have watched human beings do things with their bodily fluids that would leave nightmares to anyone. I've seen things that would make even the strongest of constitutions gag, and so, you know, it is what it is. But speaking of poop, if you haven't watched my video, if you haven't got to watch my super cool video that I made about when I worked at McDonald's, you should check that one out. It's called Poop in the Play Place. It is in my feed. You should check it out. It's going to be great. It'll be a good one. I actually made an AI song. Justin motivated me. I built a song. I had AI write me a song. In my opinion, it is fantastic. But because I'm on my phone, not on my laptop, I don't know how to play it for you guys right now. I would debut that right now if I could figure it out because it's a gem, an absolute gem. But I will have to figure that out. Anyway, I've been waiting. So we're 30 days now. We've done 30 days. We did our month, with the exception of a few that I didn't. A few that I did not do when I was backpacking, and there'll be a couple more coming up here because I'm this coming week I'm going on a backpacking trip again. But so what happened there was that I did this 30 days. I've been trolled just a very few amount of times, expecting them to be a lot worse than they ever were, and haven't been that bad. So that's all good. He is, yep, Stephanie, he still is. Gary Ridgway, still alive. Probably not for that much longer, though. He's not doing very good. I've seen a lot of poop on the walls in prison. I've seen poop in... It's going to be hard for you to come up with a story that involves poop that I haven't been like, yep. I've seen people eat it. I've seen people snort it. I've seen people poop it out. I've seen people push it back in. I've seen people paint with it. I've seen people use it as lubricant. I've seen people make little animals out of it and then eat the animals. I've had poop thrown on me. I've had poop on my feet. I've had it all. I've seen it all. That's the nature of the job that I did for a very long time. I'm not saying that it's okay. I don't do poop very well. I'm disgusted by it. It's horrible, awful. I don't have the stomach for it. I just was in a position where I had to deal with it because it was how I paid my bills. And when you got to pay your bills, you got to pay your bills. You keep going to work. You can't ditch us now. Yeah. Walla Walla is the end of the line. It's the notorious prison for the area. It's where the bad go. It's where the worst go. It's the only place that death row has ever been carried out. We no longer have it in the state, but if we did, it would happen in Walla Walla. I showed that on one of my lives a while back. Walla Walla has historically the most violence, the most, the people that can't be managed anywhere else in the state end up in Walla Walla. That prison is no joke. I mean, it's the San Quentin of Washington, it's the Rikers of Washington, whatever you want to, it's the, yeah, don't these stories make you wonder why I would want to change jobs? Geez. Yeah, so, between the violence, and the nasty and the attitudes and the thing, there's too much to tell, right? I could do a whole sit down and let's just tell prison stories. Actually, one of these days, what I might do is I got my buddy Willie. He's a hoot. You guys would like him. I might turn my phone around, set it up with me and Willie and a couple of beers, and just talk prison. Just talk prison stories. It's not going to be for the faint of heart. People are going to be like, what the actual hell are you guys? But like, that's the crazy thing, right? And maybe when someone says, what, you can't stop cussing and whatever, I'm like, yeah, maybe, I guess. But in the world that I came up in, the world I live in, that it's such a natural, normal part of my everyday that it's difficult. And the things that I've seen and the things that I've had to do and be involved in, there's something to be said for that dark humor, that laughing about something that's not laughable, finding humor in a situation that's disgusting or abhorrent, or it's a coping mechanism. It's a way to get through something. When you see things that people aren't supposed to see and you see them on a regular basis, you got to find a way. And, dark humor is definitely one of those things that is used. So anyway, the joys of being a CO. Yep. So Stephanie, I know I know you've heard the stories. I'm sure you guys have been around Thanksgiving or the dinner table or whatever. I mean, hell, I know, your brother-in-law and I, we worked in the same spot. Him and I have been involved in some of them same stories together. So, but yeah, I don't know, man. You put up with an awful lot of shit to feed your family. I know that. That's what I do know. And that's what kept me there. So, but I got a kind of a whacked sense of humor. because of that. And it's not for everybody, and that's okay. It's totally fine. It's for me, works for me, works for the people I love and that are around me in my life, and that's fine. And while I enjoy everything that I do, my approval that I seek comes from about 4 people in this world, and I have it. So aside from that, that's just really kind of like, if you like me, cool. And if I like you and I pull you into my wing and you're one of my people, then I mean, dude, I'll give you anything. I'll do anything for you. That's just how it is. But I don't really. Somebody come on my feed and doesn't like me, that's okay, cool. See ya. Whatever, man. It's up to you. I'm pretty badass. Yeah. I don't want to go back and work at McDonald's again. No, I sure don't. Turns out that job sucked ass. It was terrible. Didn't like it. As I've said before, I still, to this day, even the smell. If I walk into a McDonald's in the morning and I smell those breakfast burritos, it like borderline almost makes me gag. Just, oh, I don't know what it is. I just can't. I hate them. They're gross. Ass. Terrible. Margina, your husband was a CO for 20 years? I didn't know that. Man, he knows then. You know. Shit, girl, you know. It ain't easy being the wife of a CO either, man. You know, that's a tough life, because it changes us. It changes us a lot. And you don't know it at first, and you don't see it. You hear about it all the time, and you think, this place isn't gonna get me. I'm fine. I'm gonna be okay. It's not gonna change me. I'll be fine. It's not changing me, right? You tell your friends, hey, am I different? Like, am I different? No. and then you are. My buddy, earlier today, I was talking about my buddy Tommy. I said Tommy pulled that person from that fire and saved him. He's like an example of one of the best men that I know. He's amazing. He and I we were in the Army together, then we worked at the prison together, and now he's a police officer. Before Tommy started working before he started working at the prison, him and I were talking, and I was just kind of like casually like, I don't really feel like I've changed too much. And he was like, oh no, yeah, you have. I'm like, what? And the first time anyone ever told me that I changed in working in prison, and the first thing that he said, he goes, you don't deal with bullshit well, which is the same to say some people might say you don't suffer fools well. And when he said it, I was like, trying to understand what he meant to, but I very quickly I got it, and then he kind of expanded. But it boils to this, and I already have a hard time with this because I've got ADHD, and so more often than not, I'm like 4 steps ahead of you, and I've probably already figured out what it is that you're gonna say. Like, I probably know the punchline, and I'm just like sitting in agony waiting for you to get to it because I know what you're gonna say. So I already dealt with that, but in prison and dealing, oh wow, that's crazy, Brenda. That's also a really difficult job. But anyways, in prison, excuse me, this is how adults act. They act like children, and they act like children in this sense. You'll understand this. Do you know, like, when your kid wants something from you, but there's a high chance you're going to say no. So before they ask you the question, they want to build the story. They want to set the stage before we get to that, right? And so a guy might come up to you and he'll be like, hey, so okay, so you know how like yesterday it was raining, right? And whatever. And so then like it was raining, and then so you know, blah. And it's like this big, long, drawn out, stupid bullshit story that I don't care about, all for him to ask me for something that he already knows that he shouldn't have, but he wants to do this. And so when Tommy said that I didn't deal with the bullshit, what it became is, and it sucks for my kids, because I was like, sorry kids, you got the wrong dad, but I don't want to hear, like, what do you want? What's the ask? What's your question? Hey, what do you want? No. That's it. You know, I don't have the time focus, energy, want, need, or desire to sit here and have you tell me a 15-minute story to ask me a question we both know is going to be no. So stop. I don't give a shit about any of that. What do you want? No. Or yes, but you know, I mean, whatever. But like, what do you want? What's the question? And it's not being rude. I just got other shit to do. I just don't have the time. What is it? And it served me well in my job, but not so well in personal, private life. And I had to try and figure out how to find like a balance between the two. And I think probably most people that work in corrections have experienced that. They are worse than teenagers. Yes, not everyone there is bad, and I'm not trying to paint the picture that everybody's there. I've met some really great guys that made just a bad mistake in their life. It's easy to lump everybody together, especially like as an employee doing that. You do it as a protective thing, right? If I think everyone here is a piece of shit, and I think everyone here is trying to hurt me, and I think everyone here is trying to con me, then there's less chance that I'm going to get conned by the very few people that actually are trying to do that, right? But if I treat it as if it's everyone, it's like a protecting factor. But the fact of the matter is there's a tremendous amount of guys that are going to do their time, get out, probably never return, and you know, weren't that bad of people to start with, and that is the truth. I don't think that they hear that enough, and I don't think that society, that we embrace that enough, but it's hard to, you know. By design, it's a secret place. We put them there, we hide them, we lock them up, we throw away the key, and then we don't think about them anymore, and that's how citizens want it, you know. You did a bad thing, you're going to go away for a while, and then you're going to come back. That's what we think. Yeah, man, Margina, I bet that was tough. Oh man, I bet that was tough. I wonder if I can find it. And if I can find it, I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna read it to you guys, because I don't think I've ever posted it anywhere. Not in its entirety, not the way that I wrote it. When I had it published, they published it, but they published it. I had to do like whenever you turn things into magazines and whatnot, they always want to cut the words. We need 400 words or whatever. So when I initially wrote this, I wrote it not for publication, and just more of like just getting my own thoughts out. But since we're on the topic of it, I feel like actually this might be a good place for it. So I just have to remember where I put it. Luckily for all of us, I brought my work computer home. Would you look at that? I found it. Let's see if it pops up. All right, I don't know which version of this it is. It's a little bit of a read here. So I'm gonna read it to you guys in its entirety. Stick with me if you want. If you're tired and you want to go to bed, fine. But this is written in when I was the assistant team leader for our peer support team. I did that for 8 years. I was really involved in peer support. So you know what? Whoa, Flo, I'm really sorry to hear that, and I don't know anything about her, but everybody makes mistakes, and as long as she's not doing life without, that means she's got a ERD, means she's going to get out, and when she gets out, it means she's going to have an opportunity to change and turn her life around, and I really genuinely hope that she does. Battery in here is what I'm about to do. There's a lot of words, but here's the context, everyone. I wrote this when I was trying to make sense of a situation to help somebody else out. So I thought, I'm going to put this into words. I wrote it down, and I stand by it. I think that it's great. I'm going to read it to you guys in its entirety. It's going to take a second, but I think it's good. This is from the perspective of somebody working within a prison. This was published, or a version of this, a condensed version of this was published on Corrections One, which is a national publication for corrections. There's like Police One, Corrections One, things like that. So I did get this published, which was pretty neat. Yeah, this is the non-edited, unredacted version of what I wrote, and it's called Surviving in the Gray. Is this microphone working? Let's just test that out first. Yes or no? Can you hear me very well with the microphone? Good, great. Okay, Gabrielle, hi. Hello. Non-edited, which is to say, what I mean is this is not cut. This is the original version before I had to make edits and cuts and make it smaller and condense it. Okay. Enough suspense. Jeez Louise, get with it, Corey. Let's go. All right. The heavy clank and jingle of a Folger Adams key ring echoes down the hallway, followed by a familiar feel and the key sliding into the lock. The tumblers engage and the key is twisted, and all is culminated by the clunk as the deadbolt retreats. You've just opened the door into a different life, into the darkness and the shadows, into a place that's hidden from society. Every door you open pushes you deeper into those shadows and transports you further from one life to another. Here you must be a different person. Here you're not a doting husband or a wife or a loving mother or father. Here you are a stoic keeper of the shadows, so that everyone else can stand in the light. Corrections is a job that is unique unto itself. It's difficult to draw a parallel to this work as it's genuinely unique and by design hidden from the view and covered in a shroud of uncertainty. There are walls, locks, razor wire, towers to keep what lies within at bay and to ensure that it remains where it is. That said, those same physical securities that hold the shadows in also repel the light. They keep everything in and simultaneously everything out, and the cost of that security is so often overlooked. Admittedly, not all the work done in corrections is bad. Much of what is done in the interest of rehabilitation, and there are things to feel good about, but the inherent risk is a looming force that cannot be far from our minds. We operate on a social contract. That is to say, we do what the population allows. The reality is that at any moment, if any of the incarcerated wanted to take over a unit, they could do so, even if only temporarily. Violence or the threat of violence is never far from the mind of the corrections employee. Sadly, if you do this job long enough, violence will most certainly become more than just a concern and will often just be your reality. These are the shadows and the darkness, and no matter how hard you try to escape, you will inevitably become enveloped by it. And one of the most curious byproducts is that after spending so much time in the dark, it makes the light seem less attractive. You become accustomed to those things you see in the shadows and the person you must be to operate in that environment. You almost crave the mindset and the inherent negativity. With each new day, it becomes more difficult to switch roles. Open, close, open, close, open, close. Over and over, you must transform each time, and you lose just a little more of one or the other until you become something new altogether. If you do this job long enough, those locks and walls and bars will start to exist in all areas of your life, including your relationships. Soon you may notice that the patient, kind person you were must have stayed locked inside those walls when you left. You walk through your front door, and that shadow dweller has made it into your home. It's the cost of doing business, you might tell yourself, and while you try to justify this new you to the people around you, you're struggling to understand any of it yourself. They never see the shadows, and they've never known the person you must be within those walls. They only know the version of you that lives in the light, and as you start to become a shade of gray, they struggle to understand because it's not something they can really understand. They can't see the shadows and the violence and the person you have to be to survive there. We are the forgotten faction of the first responder community, and this is somewhat understandable as we operate in the shadows largely out of public view. What we do that quite honestly people want to forget about. The work after the arrest is not the glamorous type. People like to know that a prison is in place where people do bad things and serve their punishment. It's a nicety of modern society to place this out of our sight, and thus the cost and the toll that it takes on those that make it so also goes unnoticed. For us in corrections, this is the toll that must be paid to travel from the shadows back to the light, in the gray hue that begins to define us as we see high levels of domestic strife, divorce, depression, substance abuse, and sadly suicide. The darkness has a way of taking hold and not letting go. If you allow it to, it will consume you completely, and it will take from you all that you will and have ever been. You choose this line of work, and now you must pay the price. But does it really have to be this way? The answer is unequivocally and resoundingly no. You do not have to succumb to this cycle that has befallen so many others and taken so much. It's my belief that the first defense against this is to do exactly the opposite of what you want to do. Talk about it. Talk about all the things you have bottled up, and know that the people that you love want to keep you. They need you, and they will listen to you. You also need them, and while they can't be on the tier with you, they can't smell the pepper spray or hear the ratchet of the cuffs, they can listen to you. And hearing that sadness, anger, concern, and emotion in your voice can at least let them share in the understanding of what it is that you saw or what you had to do. Sure, you can spare some detail, but if you need to, talk, because they need to know just as badly as you need to unload. Take those keys off your belt, open that metal lock, and let them in. The main point is that you can fight back, and you should fight back. You're worth fighting for. While it's impossible to completely erase the gap between your professional life and your personal life, it is possible to bridge the gap. In fact, that term, bridging the gap, is the title to one of the segments of a program called Stronger Families. Stronger Families is a program designed to assist people struggling with living in two worlds. They even offer couples retreats to enhance the understanding of the challenges couples face while trying to deal with these changes. They're an option, and one that's working to become more mainstream for first responders and military community. And as an Army veteran and an 18-year veteran of corrections at the time I wrote this, I can say that I'm excited to see this, and it's about damn time. We have so many resources available to help us navigate this tumultuous relationship between our two worlds. For us modern correctional professionals, awareness is something that is giving momentum, and we're at a time where staff support teams, training, and open conversations are starting to become the norm. Gone are the days of accepting that the best way to cope with life was through a bottle or a pill. What was once fought with a glass of whiskey is now combated through education and acceptance, by way of normalizing the emotions necessary to process the horrors of the darkness we endure. Don't be afraid to use these resources. Think of them like a new battery for your dimming flashlight. You have the tools and the power to brighten the room again. You just have to use them. It's okay to be strong and stoic representation of that toughness. The hard man or woman that must fight through the darkness in the day and day in and day out. It's okay to want to feel in control. It's also okay to admit that when things are spiraling out of control, to ask for help, have hard conversations, use resources. I encourage you to fight and to push upward. Don't allow the shadows to pull you into perpetual and permanent darkness. Keep your eyes trained on the light and stand in it as often as possible. You are worth it. Anyway, that was my attempt at just trying to bring some clarity to a really difficult job, and to do so in a way that folks that have, had a hard time maybe explaining this thing could do that. And I think it was helpful. I think that it had its desired impact. I used that to I used it to to help kind of explain away what's going on, why this place changes you. I used it with the hopes that some new CO somewhere would read it, understand it, and take from it what they needed, which is that you don't have to let that job steal from you, because it is a thief. It will take from you everything that you have ever loved, if you allow it to. So it might be on there, Brenda. I might have put it on there, or it might be, I think I put a link on my CF McLaughlin page. I think it's linked to the Corrections One article, so you'll see a I don't want to say watered down, but you'll see an edited version of that. Oh, Claire's saying night-night with the puppy. Oh, get her out of that cat food. She cannot eat cat food. Bad for dogs.
Say night-night.
Hey, night-night, little ladies. Night, little ladies. This is June. If you guys are new and you haven't seen her.
If you missed it, this is Junie. She
Junie B.
is my new baby.
Claire's new baby.
She just went potty outside.
Yep. She just went potty outside. anyways, thank you, Mary. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. That was you know, it was one of the things that I wrote that I actually put some heart into, because it does have some meaning to me. It's hard because I get on these things, you know, I'm 150 minutes into a live stream right now. This is one of my longest ones ever. And I start talking about this and I'm like, well, what about this? And what about this? And what about this? And what about this? I have so many other things. There's so many things I've written, I've whatever. At some point I gotta, be like, all right, that's enough for tonight. Save some stories for another day, right? Thanks, Ricardo. But you know, sorry, my nose is still running from the devil hot sauce that I ate earlier. But yeah, this has been fun. I've been having a good time with you guys. I don't know why. I mean, it's I see. Justin said he was like, it can get addicting, and I can see what he's talking about now, because it's like you get some of the same folks coming back, and then it's like, well, now we have like a, you know, I mean, like a quirky little relationship. Realistically, like you guys have been on adventures with us, you know things, like you remember things. So it's not just talking to a random person on the other side of a screen. It's just whoever, you know, there's probably someone here that doesn't know me. It's tucked in and they're like, oh, what's this guy talking about? But there are some of you that have been with us for the last 30 days on all of these adventures and these lives. And, you know, so I can say, hey, remember this? And you can be like, yeah, because you were there or you saw it. And I think that that's really pretty kind of cool. It's been really fun. It has been. McFamily, yeah. 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 So absolutely, Amanda. I agree with you. So working in corrections, I tailored it towards corrections because that's what I knew. You know, in corrections, to be honest with you, in the first responder community, corrections is overlooked almost always. We're not really seen. We don't have the glamour of a firefighter, and we don't have the glamour of police, and it's unfortunate, but you know, it is. Everybody sees, because the nature of their position is to be seen. You see police because they have a presence. They're out there in the community. You see them. You see the work that they do. They make TV shows about that work. A firefighter is no different. You see them when they're out there, when the ambulances come, and you know, when they're putting out the fire. You see that. So people they understand it. You know, folks that deal with a lot of really real life, deep-seated trauma that you don't see. Folks like Brenda's daughter, 911 dispatch. Nobody knows. I mean, you don't know what that call was like for them and what they have to deal with, and it's very, very difficult often. And corrections is no different, and it's by design that you don't see what's happening. You're not supposed to see it. It's supposed to be a secret what's going on up there. But if you think of a prison like a city, and it is a city, it has its own post office, it has its own kitchens, it has its own industries and everything. It runs self-sufficient. When things happen in the prison, when there's violence in the prison, when there's medical emergencies in the prison, when all of the same things that are happening in the community are happening, they're happening up there at that prison, and you are a first responder. You're just not getting the accolades of that in the community because people don't see it. So, yeah, when you think of first responders, if you ever are doing that and you think of first responders, ask yourself, when you think first responders, have you ever thought about corrections or 911 dispatchers or some folks like that? And if the answer is no, then you're just proving, I guess, the point I'm trying to make. It's an unfortunate reality, but it is the reality. I can show you guys, I'm going to show you guys here in a second here, something that I put on it's in my signature line for my work. But it's pretty cool, I think. So, right here you can see, everyone talks of the thin blue line, but the reality is that it all matters, right? It all matters. Yes. So when you think of first responders, don't leave out the fringe, because they matter. Yep, that is the truth, Margina. It is a different job. Yeah. It's thank you, Ruth. Yeah, man, I don't know. This is what a weird. We started talking about puppies. We went to Mexican food. We talked about some deep stuff. This live has gone all over the place. It's up, down, left, right. It's been everything. But hey, you guys have been sticking with me, getting through it. I appreciate it. About 10 o'clock, I do got to wake up early and get my fat body in the gym so I can get ready to keep doing that. And then tomorrow's Monday. So tomorrow's fat body in the gym, and then I got to teach. And then Tuesday's goat walk day. So be doing that. And then Wednesday, I'm leaving. I won't see you guys on the live stream on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday. I might see you Sunday because I'm going on a 4-day goat walk. So anyhow, oh yeah, we did. And we talked about being pooped on. Oh, those stories. I got poop stories. I just didn't want to get into it, but I have got some poop stories. One day we'll do a poop story. Like, that'll be the theme. Just, all right, let's talk about poop. But anyway, appreciate you guys so much. Gosh, it's 1 o'clock where some of you guys are at right now, and you're still here hanging out with me for, I don't know why. I'm not that cool, but appreciate you. Thanks again so much. I'm going to go try to get my house cleaned up so that Heather can start the day with a clean kitchen and some things, and I'm going to get going. Appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful time. As always, remember, the more hair you lose, the more head you get. Sleep well, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.